my vlog. You can call me Marie. I am vlogging here from Denmark, where I live with my husband and our two smallest children. I am the mother of four. Two of my older children has already left the house, so they are elsewhere. I've planned to talk a little about summer knitting today, which when I got up this morning seemed quite ironic because the temperature this morning was minus 11 degrees Celsius. So my car was completely frozen. Everything was crisp and nice, just as I tried to show you on the video. So we have the most beautiful sunlight, but it's freezing cold. So right now the temperature is around 0 degrees, so freezing point. And well, I really appreciate the light being back, and I actually also appreciate that it's this cold, because if we don't have a couple of days with the hard frost, we that's what we call it in Danish, temperatures below 0, you could say. If we don't have that for a couple of days, we have so many slugs all over the garden, and it's pretty annoying because they are an invasive species here in Denmark. We call them we call them Siberian forest slugs. I have no idea what to call them in English, but anyways, they are quite disgusting. They eat vegetables, they destroy plants, they a lot of animals who belong here in Denmark do not appreciate eating them, but I know that we have a hedgehog here in the garden, and they like eating them. So I hope that the amount of slugs won't overwhelm the number of hedgehogs that we have, so we don't have this slug invasion this summer. So appreciating cold days here in winter. So but it hasn't been that cold in Denmark for this year, and just like last 2 episodes ago, I talked a lot about knitting hats, and I still knit hats because it's definitely my kind of small project that makes sense, because it's easy to take with you and sit somewhere, and just when I've done the top of the hat, I can just work round. So that's nice. But all of the companies who do like knitting patterns, we are like in this stage of in between, because it's still winter, especially here in the north, and but we are beginning to look forward to springtime. So people are starting to talk about spring knitting or summer knitting or whatever you would call it. And here in Denmark, summers can be cold. An ordinary summer day in Denmark doesn't necessarily bring you temperatures below 20 degrees. Again, Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So even though that you can go outside without a thick winter jacket, there are a lot of summer days that you might need a light jacket or something to keep warm outside. But even though maybe it's the sun coming back, getting to me, but I've been feeling like doing summer knits. So this is what is going to be today's topic, even though it's one of the coldest days that we'd have this year. And I am on my second cup of coffee for today. So trying to keep warm, and yes, I'm sitting here in my very warm, cozy set from Pickles. It's a Norwegian knitting company. But on my needles currently I have The Tide Tea by Hanne Rem. Yes, it's a t-shirt with these they're called you make one round where you prepare these long, you kind of drop them on the stick. I have no idea how to describe that, but go on Ravelry, find Tide Tea, T-I-D-E-T, and look it up. I started off making a mistake because I started with doing the ribbing in the neckline, and actually we weren't supposed to do that. You were supposed to do it afterwards, but I had just learned how to do this Italian cast on, and wanted to practice doing it. So I just cast on with the Italian cast on, and I think it's looking very, very nice. So, and yesterday afternoon I realized that I've made a mistake, which often happens to me because, yeah, I don't, sometimes you overlook something in the pattern, and that's exactly what happened to me. So the second thing I want to show you is this. I have bought a new bag. It's hang on. Just need to take this off. I've bought this bag from Debbie Sew. She's on Instagram, and it's basically one of just the same model as both Mood and Redesign Project do, with this zipper on the across. And in this bag, which I love, Debbie is a very, very kind person, and she does these bags in this African print. And I have one of her other bags. I think I've shown it before, but now she started doing this type of bag, and it's very pretty and quite a lot more affordable than the leather ones that you can buy from Redesign Project or Mood. So, but in this bag I have I'm just going to show you the picture, a mellow tea from Knit. And this tea has this beautiful little sleeve, which I quite like. And her version is in 2 strands of lace. No, it doesn't matter. My version is in this yarn, New Arezzo. It's 47% bamboo, 33% linen, and 20% cotton. So, and it runs 150 meters on a 50 grams. So if you have like recipes that require like drop spell or sendiness line, you can replace it with this. In the recipe, they suggest Filcolana Merci, I think, which is also a thin yarn. But this is how far I have gotten. Yes. You start from the top, and then you knit down like this. And I'm going to do this as a stripy version. I have the most of this teal color, but the teal was actually maybe a mistake to buy that, because yeah, I'm not good with teal. I think it's pretty, but I just know that if I had a thing that was all teal colored, I have a tendency to not use it, because even though I like the color, it's very hard for me to combine with the other things I have in my wardrobe. So now I am doing stripes, because originally I only bought the amount of yarn I needed to do the mellow tee, but I want to do a dress, of course, because I have a couple of summer dresses in a similar quality from this, and I use them a lot this summer. So I just want more summer dresses, so that I am prepared for when summer comes. And in this quality, it'll never get too hot for the climate that we have in Denmark. So this is on my needles right now, and I think it's going to be so pretty. I love this orange. This orange really makes me happy. So what I'm going to do is the the neckline. You do like a thin ribbing, don't you? Yeah, I think it's a one by one ribbing. And I'm going to do that in the teal color, except for the last two rounds. I'm going to do them in orange, so I have like a thin orange edge on the neckline, and then I'm going to do the same on the sleeves with a thin orange edge on the sleeves. I think that's going to be amazing. That's my idea right now. So that's also one of the things I am working on. Talking about summer knits, I have more summer knit projects that I haven't started yet. And where did that come from? So I have them in my cupboard that I might start also this summer. But the last thing I'm going to show you is this. Hobby just launched their summer collection, where they are collaborating with Pom Pom magazine. I've done the vintage tiles from them, and now I'm going to do this Alexia, which is, as you can see, a t-shirt with a plaid, I don't know. Well, and I have bought the original yarn for this, which is this. I have shown you this kind of yarn before. It's Garland, which is a yarn that Pom Pom magazine has made in cooperation with Hobby. This is color 15. I think it's called apple green. I'm not sure. It's this beautiful bright green. So, not the same as in the recipe. The recipe is, this color is more yellow, as far as I can see on the webpage. So, this is also something that I'm going to do hopefully this summer. Projects have a way of changing sometimes. So when I do summer knits, because this is a merino silk combination that I'm doing, then there was the bamboo linen cotton combination, and the garland yarn is a cotton alpaca combination. So in my world, summer knits, it might be, I wouldn't do like a t-shirt in a plutolopi, which is a Icelandic yarn. So I wouldn't do it in a, old-fashioned wool yarn. But I think merino doesn't, necessarily get that warm, and we have a lot of, in-between season here in Denmark. So I know that if I make these sleeves, which is my plan, like this length 3/4 sleeves, then I'm going to use it a lot. All of the t-shirts that I have, which are regular t-shirts, it really depends on the material, because I have a t-shirt in one strain of mohair, and I use that a lot because mohair is really warm, I think. And so it doesn't really matter that it doesn't cover this part of the arm. Today I am freezing because that's just the way my life is at the moment. I'm spending a lot of time on freezing right now, more than I have ever done before. I am in that part of my life where menopause is knocking at my door. That's just, fact. I am turning 44 this spring. So that's, very natural and nothing to be afraid of. So that's why I think that I might be able to use a merino t-shirt for a longer while than I might have before, because I am not hot, I am cold, which is the same that happened to my mother, and maybe not as common as getting, hot, but maybe it's because that when you have like these hot flashes, they are more distinct than the cold flashes, because the cold flashes that I get are like, I don't know, I get goosebumps all over my body. I never have a tendency of freezing or getting goosebumps. I was a scout when I was a kid. We camped a lot when I was a kid, and so I like, dressing warm, and I like my house to be a bit warmer than I know a lot of my friends do. But yeah, this is, it's going to pass. I know that much. Maybe it's going to take me a couple of years, but if this is the only, consequences of nearing menopause, then it's okay with me. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I only showed you these 3 projects with the summer knits. I have some finished summer knits, but I chose not to include them because these videos are supposed to be short and sweet, so that I can I don't have to spend that much time on editing, and I can upload videos at a higher frequency, because the long videos takes more time both to edit, but also to upload to the internet. I live here out in the country, and the internet is not that stable, so sometimes uploading something to YouTube might take hours. But if these videos are less than 30 minutes long, which they often are, maybe even 40 minutes long, then they don't take that much time, because then I think my phone and the internet doesn't have to spend that much, I don't know, time, effort, I don't know, on uploading things. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a like, comment on the video if you have anything to ask me. I answer all the comments that I get. And if you don't already subscribe to my channel, please do, because when I can see that there are rising numbers of subscribers, which really motivates me to keep on making these videos. And as a side note, before we finish off today, I am participating in Knitathon, and the video will be uploaded on this channel. Knitathon this year is an event planned by Pia Trans, who has the Instagram profile Traveling Miss Knits, I think, and she has a podcast here on YouTube called Miss Knits also. And she is the woman behind Knitathon, which is a Knitist event of 24 hours where each vlogger or podcaster upload between 30 minutes and an hour on a schedule, so that people can, when they have watched one video, they can move on to the next video, which starts at, then there'll be one video that starts at 1 o'clock, then one at 2 o'clock. And I think we start at 3 o'clock Danish time, and then depending on where you are in the world. Central European time, 3 o'clock. I think they are normally starting Knitathon. So there will be more about this on some of the channels that are participating. I think a lot of Danish podcasters are participating. Some of us are doing it in English. I'm going to do an English version, and some are doing Danish versions. So if you are a non-Danish speaker, there might be some of the videos that you will need to use the subtitle function, which I'm not sure works when it's live, but I know when you have, I'm going to do a pre-recorded episode, because then I hope if it fits into my daily schedule on I think it's the 28th and the 29th of March, I'm not sure. But the dates will be, it's a weekend, and it's where we in Europe go from winter time to summertime. Pia has done that before, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I hope that you will participate in Knitathon, which is just here on YouTube. And if you subscribe to my channel, and then you might get a notification around the time where it happens. But I'll give you more information about Knitathon when I get more, because so far I've only gotten the date. I don't know what time of day I'm going to upload the video. So I hope that you can wait to get that information. And I hope that I also will be seeing you next time that I will put up a vlog. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me for this small break in a busy life. And I hope that I see you again next time.